let's talk about how to become a well-rounded engineer, because as a software engineer, you have many skills, right? You have tech skills, you have coding skills, you should have architectural skills, soft skills, communication, collaboration, teamwork, and many more skills that you need to train equally to be a well-rounded engineer. And one very common mistake is that most developers focus on coding only and only on coding skills and maybe a bit on their tech skills. And the issue with this is now we have all these AI models, and in most cases they can code even better than you and 10 times faster. So if these are the only skills that you have, then your foundations are very shaky and you can easily be replaced because all you do is just coding and you know some tech stuff, but you lack the overall picture of what you are providing for the business that you're working for. And to make this easy for you to understand, like if you know about training in the gym, for example, if you go to the gym and you train only the parts of your body that you want to look big, like you train only your chest, only your biceps and the back, you will end up looking like this guy, which has skinny legs. You know, there are people who skip the leg day, so they end up looking like this. They train the whole body except the legs, and they end up looking like this. So this is what you will become if you only focus on the tech skills and on your coding skills. Whereas what you need to aim for is to become like this, where all your areas are equally advanced so that you are a well-rounded engineer. For example, the guys that come to the program, I talk with them. There was once this guy from UK who was working still, like his title was junior developer for some reason, but he was doing too many stuff in the company. He was working with bunch of advanced technologies there, but he was still stuck at a junior developer position. And before coming to the program, he actually took another program from a DevOps guy, and there this guy taught him DevOps. So the guy taught him like more technical skills, more about Linux, about too advanced stuff. And even after completing the program, he was still struggling to find a job. Hope you can see the reason now why, because instead of like learning the other skills that he was lacking, he was clearly lacking many skills. He didn't even know how to ask for a raise. Like he talked very rude with the company founder or HR, whoever is managing that. And they told him like, you cannot talk to us like that. Like you just need to be more patient and ask it in a better way. So he even didn't know how to communicate with people effectively. And instead of focusing on these skills, he went ahead with this DevOps guy and learned even more technical skills. So he became even more like this guy who has skinny legs and big body. You don't want to end up looking like this. So the main thing is to train all your aspects equally, and that's what we are going to do in this program. And that is also why I get some developers even here who are 20 or 10 to 20 years of experiences, and they still come to me for some advice because, yeah, like they might be better in coding or in tech skills than me because they've been doing this for like 20 years, of course, but they lack some other aspects. For example, one guy came to me for salary negotiations because he didn't know how to negotiate. He landed a very good offer, but he didn't know how to negotiate it. So that was even one example, for instance. Another guy came to me because he got laid off after like 10 years of being a developer, and then he was struggling to find a job because he couldn't pass the interviews. That is another skill that you have to train. So you have to actually focus on all the skills. Like this is a single unit. Like if you think about like also training, your body is a single unit. You cannot like train your upper body and then have shaky legs, because then you won't be able to move easily. Like you will be carrying too much weight with a skinny leg that won't work.